In the world of blockchain projects, a lot can happen in 6 months. One project that's been moving faster than most is VeChain. This rollercoaster ride of adoption, development and partnership formation has had its ups and downs. Some of those you may have heard of, others maybe not. So what exactly has VeChain been up to? Hello, my name is Guy, and in this video I'm going to be answering just that. From the latest in their updated white paper to their most promising partnerships and that well-publicized vet hack. Now, before I get cracking, I need to make you aware that this is not investment advice. Guy is no financial advisor, and I encourage you to do your own research. Also, if you're new to the Bureau, buenos dias! While you're here, I encourage you to hit up that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Get these videos while they're hot. And finally, be sure to watch till the very end if you want my personal take on what we can expect from VET over the coming year. Alright, let's get going. If this is the first time that you're hearing about VeChain, then you are in luck. I did a complete review of VeChain previously, which you can find right here. However, if you want the 30-second overview, VeChain is a cryptocurrency project that focuses on the world of supply chain management. Based out of Singapore, VeChain uses blockchain technology to improve the existing imperfections of the supply chain. VeChain wants to provide a method that allows users to track their products. From manufacturing to delivery, the project supplies companies with the appropriate tracking information, all done on the blockchain. For example, VeChain can offer information like where a product was made, when it's shipped out, where it stopped, and when it reaches its final delivery destination. With VeChain's solution, users can also view where and how long a product was stored. Now that that's out of the way then, let's see what VeChain has been up to recently. Now, it should probably go without saying, but the biggest news to come out of the VeChain camp was the release of its Whitepaper 2.0 at the end of 2019. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty technical details, so if you want to dive deeper, I've added the link to the white paper below. One of the first items addressed in the VeChain Whitepaper 2.0 is its consensus algorithm. VeChain uses Proof of Authority, or POA, which is an efficient network mechanism that requires a node to be authorized before it can participate in consensus. Even though POA has many advantages and has been working smoothly since its launch, VeChain is not satisfied with its performance and insists it can do better. As a result, the project is working on a next-generation POA consensus model that will support high-volume enterprise business solutions. It will also lower the chances that a node can manipulate its right to create new blocks while guaranteeing safety when generating blocks. Another interesting item in the new white paper is VeChain's VeVote Platform, which we'll talk about in more detail a little later on. For now, just know that it is a way for VeChain to provide a transparent, immutable and decentralized voting system to its stakeholders. These changes bring about a wide variety of use cases available with VeChain. The project mentions several in its white paper. These range from the food and beverage industry to the digitalization of high-value products. With the ability to integrate into a wide variety of industries while supporting both enterprise and startup clients, VeChain has set itself up nicely for future adoption with global aspirations. Moving on though, I want to take a look at some of the most important partnerships that VeChain has been forging recently. One of these is its partnership with CoinTelegraph. The relationship was established in December of 2019 in an effort to facilitate blockchain adoption for the masses. While VeChain already has partnerships with companies like PwC and Deloitte, establishing a relationship with CoinTelegraph Consulting will aid in accelerating the adoption of their blockchain solutions. By working with CoinTelegraph Consulting, VeChain is partnering with a media company that includes over 1 million social media followers and garners nearly 9 million views on a monthly basis. If that's not getting your name out there, I don't know what is. Now, a partnership with CoinTelegraph means the two projects will work together to create enterprise events for worldwide partners. As a result, VeChain will receive maximum exposure. Additionally, the project will be listed on CoinTelegraph's site as a solution provider. That means CoinTelegraph readers will get a detailed description of VeChain, what it is, how it's used, and how it can benefit enterprise organizations. Last but not least, as a CoinTelegraph consulting partner, VeChain is recommended to CoinTelegraph's enterprise partners and clients who are in need of a supply chain solution. Another key partnership VeChain recently announced is with the General Counsel of Anhui Tea Industry Association. The intent of the partnership is to leverage the VeChain Thor blockchain in an effort to accelerate the development and distribution of tea across the Anhui province. With VeChain, tea stakeholders and producers will experience increased efficiency throughout the entire production supply chain process. A partnership with Anhui Tea will use the VeChain Thor technology exactly as it's designed to be used. While a relationship with Anhui Tea Industry doesn't carry the global cachet that CoinTelegraph does, it's still a significant agricultural region with an estimated $7 billion in value expected this year. Anhui is also the 8th most populous province in China with over 62 million people. This announcement comes on the heels of President Xi Jinping telling the country it needs to, quote, seize the opportunities presented by blockchain technology. So the stars do appear to be aligned here. Next up on the VeChain tour is the announcement made in November that the project will partner with DNVGL and ASI Group to kick off a cross-continental logistics and trade solution which will be powered by the VeChain Thor blockchain. This partnership is the first of its kind and will power a food and beverage company that goes by Foodgates. The VeChain Thor blockchain will certify and verify all information throughout the supply chain lifecycle of all products. Want to know exactly where the meat for that hamburger came from? VeChain Thor can track all the information for you. From the selected cow all the way to the restaurant that serves it, this project will use VeChain to manage the entire process. ASI Group is a company that specializes in supply chain, global trade, logistics, and import solutions in 180 countries around the world. With the new Foodgate solution, VeChain and its partners are bringing the blockchain to the world of international buyers and consumers. Authenticity and traceability are critical when it comes to food and beverage products, which is why using a blockchain-powered solution makes the most sense. With VeChain, Foodgate get a high-profile blockchain development team and the support needed to ensure that things progress smoothly. Using VeChain ensures that rules and regulations are defined for producers along with their products. This aids in ensuring that consistent and transparent data is logged throughout the VeChain Thor blockchain. Now, moving off of the partnerships for a bit, let's take a moment and discuss the governance model of the VeChain Thor blockchain. This is something closely watched by the VeChain Foundation team, which is why changes are being considered. As VeChain continues to gain traction and adoption in the marketplace, the possibility of reduced decentralization becomes a reality. As a result, the project will improve the governance model it uses while continuing to develop and produce iterations within its development ecosystem. That's why the Foundation proposed updates to the VeChain governance model during its November steering committee meeting. The committee discussed which governance model makes the most sense based on the state of the current VeChain ecosystem. The outcome was an updated governance charter for the VeChain project, put together and approved by the steering committee. Now that the updated VeChain Whitepaper version 2.0 has been released, the project will move forward with its new governance model. VeChain's updated charter has significant changes from the previous iteration, including 1. Redefined categories of VeChain stakeholders. 2. Develop a streamlined voting process for these stakeholders. 3. Make adjustments to the voting authority method. 4. And narrow the scope of subjects which require voting. To continue its tradition of being transparent with its governance model, VeChain also announced the launch of its VeVote platform. VeVote is a decentralized voting solution that exists within VeChain's ecosystem. With the VeVote platform, VeChain will support 2 voting event types: all stakeholder voting and steering committee voting. With this voting function, the VeChain platform offers a transparent, decentralized, and immutable solution for its voting community. All voting is done through smart contracts, which are then recorded and stored on the VeChain Thor blockchain. The VeVote platform shows that VeChain wants to continue to operate a decentralized blockchain platform that empowers its stakeholders. As a result, users have the future of the VeChain Thor blockchain in their hands. Anyways, let's take a bit of a closer look at some of the development updates that have been pushed by the project recently, shall we? VeChain has been busy with in-house solutions like the VeChain Sync Ledger wallet and the VeChain Blockchain Explorer. VeChain Sync was announced in January of 2019 to answer the call for a desktop user agent and wallet that allowed users to interact with dApps as if they weren't using blockchain applications. VeChain Sync is a wallet for desktop and a dApp running environment that allows users and developers to interact with the wallet without having to understand how blockchain works. You don't have to synchronize any blockchain data before you use it, and the transaction process is highly simplified. In November of 2019, VeChain implemented their Blockchain Explorer solution. For now, it's relatively simplistic. It displays all transactions on the block in real time, and you can search for transactions if you have an account, TXID or block number. You can explore both main and testnets using this Explorer. VeChain is continuing to add features to the Blockchain Explorer and continually update it with richer functions. Planned features include an integration with Token Registry and Application Hub, APIs for third parties like dApps, exchanges and wallet providers, and an integration with VeChain Authority Masternode dashboard. Now, of course, we all know that 2019 was not without the challenges for the project. Prime amongst these was the private key mismanagement by a member of the VeChain team. Now, my intention is not to leave you with a sour taste, but rather to show you how dedicated the project is to maintaining integrity and transparency throughout the entire process. VeChain says that it is always and will always be committed to making security one of its top priorities. An incident occurred in December of 2019 that resulted in the transferring of 1.1 billion VET tokens to a specific wallet address. The project has gone to great lengths to investigate and address the incident, which it discovered was a result of a stolen private key due to negligence of a staff member. VeChain has stated that neither its official mobile wallet nor its mainnet were impacted during this event. Since the time of the incident, VeChain has worked closely with its partners, developers and community to ensure that the proper steps and actions have been taken to reduce impact on the project and its users. But let's take a closer look at just what VeChain has done to mitigate the damage and restore trust. First, we want to consider how VeChain responded to the incident. As soon as attention was brought to the abnormal transaction, the steering committee launched the VeChain Incident Response Protocol. Additionally, a meeting was called with several leaders in a wide variety of positions to discuss the event. VeChain immediately verified that the remaining foundation wallets were all secured, then notified appropriate exchanges so they could take the necessary precautions to reduce potential impact to stakeholders. Shortly thereafter, developers on the VeChain project created a blacklist in an effort to find the stolen funds. Doing so gave exchanges the opportunity to prevent deposits from addresses on the blacklist from getting into the market. At the same time, Hacken, a team of white hat hackers, were working to backtrace the funds. The team also sent out notices to exchanges that are part of the Crypto Defenders Alliance. So as a result, exchanges like Binance, Bitfinex, KuCoin, Huobi and others were able to quickly keep the would-be thief from causing an even bigger impact to the crypto market. However, the thief did escalate things during the days following the incident, creating new wallets with small amounts of VET tokens in an effort to wash them. The thief also launched DDoS attacks against the blacklisted wallets, which led to VeChain's decision to take drastic measures in an effort to contain the damage. These measures included an urgent steering committee meeting headed by Sunny Liu. The result was a decision to reach out to all VeChain Authority masternodes and provide an update to the blockchain which would give the masternode the ability to vote on implementing a temporary block on the addresses the thief controlled. The vote passed, and 72 hours later a patch was sent out. As Authority masternodes implemented the update, the situation quickly came under control, which resulted in the inability for the thief to remove the stolen funds for the time being. Now, incidents occur, so it's hard to blame VeChain for what happened, and it would appear that the project did a good job of mitigating the damage and fallout. However, we want to learn from our mistakes, right? So how will VeChain handle things moving forward? Well, the most important step taken relates to the stolen VET. After the hack, a proposal was submitted to permanently blacklist 727 million VET involved in the hack. This proposal passed with a 99% voting in favour of the proposal. So what does this mean? Well, it means that these tokens will permanently be taken out of the supply and can be considered burnt. Not only will this penalise the hacker, but also deter future hacks. On top of this, VeChain continues to work with professional cybersecurity companies to discover any evidence that may have been left behind by the thief in an effort to determine the exact cause of the incident. VeChain is also working with local law enforcement agencies to cross-examine any physical evidence as it comes to the forefront. So it would appear that VeChain is doing everything in its power to determine what went wrong. And lastly, VeChain has not only held the employee accountable for the incident, but the head of the Foundation Operation Committee, Jay Zhang, has stepped down, citing he is responsible for the incident since it occurred during his tenure. Jay Zhang and VeChain CEO Sunny Lu will both forego 50% of their compensation for the 2020 fiscal year as a result of the incident, even though neither were directly implicated. Now, these tough actions, along with internal improvement and remediation plans, shows the seriousness that VeChain is giving this particular incident. This is a breath of fresh air in a market that has been plagued by fakes and scams. VeChain is showing the rest of the world that the blockchain industry is legitimate and won't take these types of incidents lightly. Wow, that was a long one. A lot to cover and only a limited period of time. But now it's time to leave you with some of my thoughts on the project's prospects. If you watched my previous video, then you would know that I am a fan of VeChain. Things have not changed since then. VeChain is one of the few blockchain projects that I think can really disrupt the global supply chain. Ever since launching the VeChain Thor mainnet, the project has been pushing code. While we only covered the core wallet updates and block explorers, you only need to take a look into their GitHub to get a sense of how much work is being done. Their new white paper is packed with a whole host of exciting updates and features. I'm looking forward to that new consensus mechanism. It could help the VeChain blockchain scale to the level required to manage something as intricate and expansive as a supply chain. Moreover, given that VeChain has got a lot of partnerships with companies out in China, it stands to benefit greatly from the new government initiatives. Xi Jinping has fallen in love with blockchain again, and Sunny Lu is well aware of that. Yes, the VET hack was a major setback for the project, but what is most encouraging for me is how they handled it. Not only are they better prepared to stave off threats now, but the whole episode is likely to have acted as a deterrent. And what about that VET price? Well, there is strong potential. For example, if VeChain is able to roll out some of those important white paper updates, it could help secure further partnerships. Partnerships that could spur additional demand for VET. Moreover, the proposal to blacklist or effectively burn the stolen VET will mean a reduction in the supply and hence possibly a pickup in price. Either way, it will be interesting to see how the project progresses over the coming year. And that is my update video on VeChain. But I need to hear from you guys. What do you think of VeChain? Are there any other updates I should have included in this piece? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you like this video, then like this video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss what I have cooking in my crypto kitchen. I hope you're enjoying my unique insights. Want to keep in touch with me? Then you may want to join my weekly newsletter. In it, I release my top market tips, share the coins that I've personally got on my radar, as well as the hottest crypto promotions I can find. If you want all this insight, then all you need to do is pop your email in the sign-up form provided below. You may be just in time for a really interesting coin tip this week. See you crypto cats very soon.